Yehova, please fill me with the Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name, amen. We'll start with the Shema, listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts in mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Then Yaakov called for his sons and said, gather yourselves together, and I will tell you what will happen to you in the Acharat Hayamim, last days. Assemble yourselves and listen. Sons of Yaakov, pay attention to Israel, your father. Reuben, you are my firstborn, my strength, the first fruits of my manhood. Though superior in vigor and power, you are unstable as water. So your superiority will end, because you climbed into your father's bed and defiled it. He climbed onto my concubine's couch. Simeon and Levi are brothers, related by weapons of violence. Let me not enter their council. Let my honor not be connected with their people. For in their anger they killed men, and at their whim they maimed cattle. Cursed be their anger, for it has been fierce. Their fury, for it has been cruel. I will divide them in Yaakov, and scatter them in Israel. Yehuda, your brothers will acknowledge you. Your hand will be on the neck of your enemies. Your father's sons will bow down before you. Yehuda is a lion's cub, my son. You stand over the prey. He crouches down and stretches like a lion, like a lioness who dares to provoke him. The scepter will not pass from Yehuda, nor the ruler's staff from between his legs, until he comes to whom obedience belongs, and it is he whom the peoples will obey. Tying his donkey to the vine, his donkey's colt to the choice grapevine, he washes his clothes in wine, his robes in the blood of grapes. His eyes will be darker than wine, his teeth whiter than milk. Zebulun will live at the seashore with ships anchoring along his coast, and his border at Zidon. Issachar is a strong donkey, lying down in the sheep sheds. On seeing how good is settled life, and how pleasant the country, he will bend his back to the burden and submit to forced labor. Dan will judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. Dan will be a viper on the road, a horned snake on the path that bites the horse's heels, so its rider falls off backward. I wait for your deliverance, Yehovah. Gad, troop. A troop will troop on him, but he will troop on their heel. Asher's food is rich. He will provide food fit for a king. Naphtali is a doe set free that bears beautiful fawns or words. Yosef is a fruitful plant by a spring, with branches climbing over the wall. The archers attacked him fiercely, shooting at him and pressing him hard. But his bow remained taut, and his arms were made nimble by the hands of the mighty one of Yaakov. From the shepherd, the stone of Israel, by the God of your father, who will help you, by El Shaddai, who will bless you, with blessings from heaven above, blessings from the deep lying below, blessings from the breasts and the womb. The blessings of your father are more powerful than the blessings of my parents, extending to the farthest of the everlasting hills. They will be on the head of Yosef, on the brow of the prince among his brothers. Benjamin is a ravenous wolf, in the morning devouring the prey, in the evening still dividing the spoil. All these are the 12 tribes of Israel, and this is how their father spoke to them and blessed them. giving each his own individual blessing. Then he charged them as follows: I'm to be gathered to my people. Bury me with my ancestors in the cave that is in the field of Ephron the Hittite, the cave in the field of Machpelah by Mamre, in the land of Canaan, which Abraham bought together, the field of Ephron the Hittite, as a burial place belonging to him. They buried Abraham and his wife Sarah. There they buried Yitzhak and his wife Rivkah. There I buried Leah. The field and the cave in it, which was purchased from the sons of Het. When Yaakov had finished charging his sons, he drew up his legs into the bed and breathed his last and was gathered to his people. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading Genesis 49? We can trust that at the end of Yaakov's life, he gathered his family together and told them what will happen in the last days. Aim to pay attention to what your parents tell you. Aim to be the strength of others, superior in vigor and power and stable as a solid rock. Aim to be calm, kind, honorable, patient, and one who unites others. Aim to be respected and obey ultimate authority. Aim to be an anchor for others. Aim to be strong, functional, and pleasant. Carry the burden for others. Aim to be fair and seek justice. Patient for the deliverance of Yehova. Aim to be hospitable with your food and words. Aim to bear fruit. Aim to lead well. Aim to submit to the shepherd, El Shaddai, who will bless you with blessings from heaven above, from the deep, and from the breast and the womb. May we aim to be blessed as Joseph was blessed, and aim to be a hunter and provider. Know that Yaakov was buried in the land of the Canaan, with Abraham and his wife Sarah, Yitzhak with his wife Rivkah, and with his own wife Leah. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can bless others and be a blessing to others. Bear one another's burdens. We can live out our life bearing fruit in obedience to El Shaddai. Produce spiritual fruit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. End with Aaronic blessing. Yehova will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehova will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward your bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehova will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete.